Another important thing to do is to awake your Kundalini energy. There is nowadays many techniques to awake your Kundalini. But the truth is that your Kundalini is already awake. It's just usually a repressed energy. And yes, there is many techniques which can help to let that energy flow in your body. But the most important thing is how you live life. And the most important thing is to not be repressed. For example, the Kundalini energy is related to living life with passion, engaging yourself in something that you really want to do, feeling free from other people's opinion, having a good self-esteem, embracing your own beauty, embracing your power. Just think about someone, some person, imaginary person, who would look to you like passion and like the life force. Just picture how will that person be? Which qualities will that person have? Probably whatever it comes to your mind, that are the qualities in you that you actually have and that will help you to unlock the Kundalini energy. Sometimes when people want to grow spiritually, they think they have to be positive or they have to be good and have morals. And they repress everything inside themselves and they just smile like a robot. And some people, they may build a strong ego in their moral ideas, or some people, they may want to be so positive that they don't allow themselves to cry or to say anything negative, to be angry. Some people live to make other people proud, like their parents proud, and then they kill any kind of wish they have inside, and they live in this fear of losing value in the eyes of somebody who is important for them. All these kind of attitudes, which are very, very common, and almost everybody has a little bit of this. All that is repressing that Kundalini energy. Some people, instead of forcing and smile, they need to be angry. They need to hit something, to break things around, to just go against whatever that they have been told to do. And maybe by doing that, they will find true positivity. Because as I told you in other messages, what you actually have deep, deep down inside, it is positivity, it is light. But you don't find that by repressing any other thing in you. You find that by letting go and by allowing everything in you to flow. And when you have done that, you will see that in the depths of you, you are left with positivity and with light. Maybe some people, instead of building an ego around morals and a judging attitude, they need to experience life, they need to feel connected to others, they need to understand that they don't need to be in this higher position of a very moral person to have value, that they can have a way more real value than that. And they need to just experience anything that they are feeling inside. Even if it's a mistake, it's always better than just repressing it. Actually, mistakes doesn't really exist, because every experience you have, it helps your expansion and it helps your way to the light somehow, even if it's difficult to see it superficially. Like those Catholic priests who have been repressing their wishes and their energy because they somehow wanted to have this value of being so moral, and then they ended up doing something way worse. So it would have been better if those people will just have experienced sex in another way, will just have let themselves free. Even if I told you also that having sex with many people, it's actually going to harm your spirituality. But if somebody is having that strong desire, it's better for that person to just experience it. When that person has experienced that so much, that person will see that he or she just finds emptiness. And through that experience, that person will find probably something higher. Or maybe that person will not find anything because there will be some emotional wound which makes that person trap into that behavior, but still it will be better than just absolutely repressing it. Kundalini energy have been classically repressed in women by telling them that they cannot embrace their own beauty, they cannot have a good self-esteem, they cannot feel that feminine energy, that powerful feminine energy that they have. And it has been classically repressed in men by telling them that they cannot fully feel their emotions and that they cannot be vulnerable. So basically just fully embrace everything you are and everything you need to experience. And remember that you attract your own reality. You may be worried about other people's opinions, but usually it's that same worry which brings that opinions in your life. If you are free from that fear, if you are free from that ideas, if you don't believe it yourself, you will be surprised that you will attract people that they will not believe that either. And instead of being criticized, you may even get a lot of people who feels very attracted to that energy of freedom. Take a look at how many people who got famous or who did something important for others on earth have been people who didn't play by the rules or were not conventional. Let's say there is a teenager and she goes to high school feeling very insecure about her clothes. Then there is another teenager who goes with completely destroyed clothes, but that teenager feels very confident about his or her charisma. Probably the one with better clothes, but with that belief and that insecurity of people picking up on her, probably that one will get bullied and not the other one. Of course, bullying can happen for other reasons. There may be karma reasons. There may be people who feels there is some energy in that person which is more higher and they feel disturbed. But eventually every person can learn how to play with reality and how to create their own reality. And it does work. Actually, for the people who are starseeds on Earth, they came here exactly to do that. There is other dimensions or other planets which doesn't have that duality on Earth. That is something very unique from Earth, this duality between light and darkness. That duality is actually the best training because you have to align yourself continuously with the light. And in other planets there is not this possibility. So when you come to Earth, you get the best training to increase the light in you. Another thing you can do is to make use of color and music and to be into some kind of art. Have you ever heard that what makes plants flourish during the spring in the forest is the vibration of the birds singing? That music that birds are bringing to the forest, it's not casual. It has to do with the whole balance of the forest and those vibrations that they make with their music help plants to grow. In the same way, there is many music frequencies which can help the life in you. Ancient religious singing from any religion usually contain those frequencies which enhance the life in you. You are a vibrational being, and music, it is a vibration. If you put water into a singing bowl, you will see how the water starts moving inside because of that vibration. Your body is 70% water, and music can make a big effect on your body. You don't even need to hear it to feel the effect of music. Somebody who is deaf will get benefits anyway from music, because it's simply a vibration. It's a vibration that you can hear, but it is a vibration. It's actually the same thing that you are made of. Even colors have a sound, and sound has a color. It's just the same vibration, but sometimes you can hear it and sometimes you can see it. Your ears can hear that and your eyes can see that frequency, but it's just all frequency. I'm sure you heard that every chakra of your body has a specific sound and a specific color. It's because that chakra, which is, I guess you know what chakras are. Chakras are the energy points on your body. That energy point on your body, because it is energy and because it is vibration, because it is what you are made of. You are an energetic body and a vibrational being. So you also have vibrations in the form of music, or in the form of color, or in the form of words. Every word you say is affecting you. That's why saying affirmations out loud, it will change your vibration and it will change you physically quicker than just thinking it, which will also change you. But if you say it out loud, it creates actually an external vibration equal to music and to color. Actually, some of the classical musicians had channeled songs and music from beings from other planets, from light beings from other planets. Those melodies from classical music needed to be imprinted on the ethers of Earth. That energy was needed for Earth to not collapse with all the dark energies which were going on. So those melodies which were channeled to that musicians actually helped to restore the harmony on Earth. I will talk in another message about which kind of frequencies you can listen to, which will help the cells of your body. It will also help the quality of your thoughts. So when you are trapped into a spiral of negative thoughts, those musics can help you connect with thoughts which have a different energy, and that thoughts can help your physical regeneration. If you are trying to visualize something but somehow you have too many negative thoughts that day, you can get the help from that music, which will help you connect with a different vibration and think differently. Apart from actually enhancing the regeneration of your body, listen to those musics with headphones doesn't have the same powerful effect like if you had that music played in front of you, or if you were playing it yourself. But still, it does change the quality of your thoughts. And if you align yourself with that kind of frequencies, you can indeed get a big physical effect from those kind of musics. Painting things which evokes something higher, which evokes beauty to you, that will also help you to align yourself with the divine. Even acting, being into theater, it can help you unlock your Kundalini energy. It can help you express anything that you have inside. And it can help you detach yourself from your identity and to understand that what you are is not a nationality, it's not a face, it's not a name. It's just a soul. Seeing how unreal identity can be can help you a lot in your spiritual path. All kinds of arts enhance your imagination and your inner life somehow. Another important thing to do is to stop researching too much, to alternate times of your life where you are researching about it and times of your life where you are just practicing. What may happen when you are very interested in something, whether it is rejuvenation, immortality, spiritual realization, any of those things, you may get too trapped in your mind. You may want to research everything and read every book about it. That may actually stop your growth, saturating your mind with too much information and making you feel that you can find all the answers through your mind. The mind is useful, of course, but is not what will give you the best answers. Sometimes you are trying to find the logic of something and you think and you read and you try to mentally find the answer for that. And actually, if you will just calm down your mind and just feel what your spirit is telling you, you will find a more satisfying answer. Even sometimes you may want to meet people who are immortal, and you travel and you make your research, and sometimes you forget that you will attract in your life the same energy that you currently are in. So it doesn't matter how much you travel, how much research you do. If you don't know in your soul, if you don't feel that this is true, or if you don't vibrate in that energy of feeling that this can happen, or if you just focus in immortality and you are not progressing in the other things of your spiritual path, then you will not develop the energy which will attract those people in your life. So I will say, do all the research you want about it, and also take 1 or 2 months where you are not trying to do any research and when you are just fully practicing everything that you already know. Make sure that you have some practices in the morning and in the evening, that you can do something to unlock yourself physically. It can be running, it can be tai chi, it can be yoga, it can be any kind of exercise, and that you meditate. You can create the practices as you want. You have to create something which is good for you, but make sure that you are actually doing it. Just you can keep it simple with a breathing technique, with meditation, with something physical, with a good diet, working on your emotional health also. And you can take time to practice everything you know. Otherwise, if you are getting information all the time, it can take you away from your spirit. And the last thing is to enjoy the process and to not be thinking of the goal too much. If you are into any kind of art, for sure you have experienced that when you have a deadline, when you have to please an audience, when you have to have that piece of art done for next week, and you are thinking about that goal that you have to achieve, usually it absolutely blocks your creativity. And the same happens when you're trying to manifest something, even immortality or health. And if you're a musician or you're a painting artist, you know that when you just do it because you enjoy doing it, and you don't care about the result because you are enjoying while doing that, then usually at the same time you do get the best result. The same happens with your path towards immortality. Enjoy the process, enjoy it as something which is just elevating you, is just making your life better. It makes you stop and think about what is bringing life to me and what is bringing death to me. It's making you live with passion, it's making you be healthier in all ways. If you don't achieve it, it's not a problem. If you don't achieve it and you spend your life believing on it, you will just have inspired people around, not just because you believe in immortality, but because of your faith, of daring to think about something which is very unconventional and not very accepted by people. You will have been somebody who will have been able to dream big. You will have been somebody who will have practiced the best things to reach to the higher level that you could reach. And just adding that sparkle of magic in your life will have been worth it, even if you don't achieve it. And actually, you will achieve it probably just in your next life. But if you are thinking about the result and about what happened if you don't achieve that, and about how horrible it will be if you grow old, that will block your process. Just think that is who you are, which will inspire people, is who you are, the soul you are, which will actually make you valuable, which makes you valuable, and which will give something unique to Earth. Doesn't matter how you look like. At any age, you can be that person who just brings light and enthusiasm to people, who just inspire people to dream, who just inspires people to live in a better way. At any age, you can be that person who is original and authentic and brings joy and beauty. Believing in immortality and trying to achieve it will help you to be all those things as a person. And that's actually the point. So try to fully enjoy the process and not to worry too much about the result. Do not attach your identity or yourself to that result, because you are much bigger than that. I hope you can put all those things into practice. And remember, every cell of your body vibrates with eternal youth.